How's it going, everyone? How's it going? This is probably gonna be my last video of the E3 afterthoughts / impressions. And to that, now after we just moved on from the conferences, because we just did Nintendo's, and I just want to mention before I go back to the actual games that were shown off. There was an article I read after I made the Nintendo video that says that you can use more than one, you can use at least 2 of the LCD screen controllers with the Wii U. So that's actually not too bad. We originally thought it was supposed to be just one, but it looks like they fixed that for now. Okay, so now let's get games shown, games announcements, updates, or games on anything related after the 3 press conferences that I listed over here. Like I said, I mentioned Assassin's Creed, and the gameplay looks pretty good. But again, you know, I still haven't played any of the other ones, and I refuse to play Assassin's Creed without playing the first one. I just refuse, because you know what? Some people may like Ezio's story, but I actually like Altair for some reason. I just like the white coat he has. And all that stuff. So, you know, gameplay looks pretty cool, but actually, you know what? I actually like the part where he put the smoke screen down, and then he did some type of I forgot the move they did. It must have been like a button or something that makes him look like he can see right through him, and he can see all the enemies, so you can stab them without them seeing him. Yeah, so I like that. Now, Far Cry 3. It's actually looking pretty crazy, you know, you stand on the island, you know, this guy's talking about what is crazy, doing the same shit over and over and over. I actually thought that was pretty weird. And I like at the end he still gets captured. So I haven't played any of the Far Cry's, believe it or not, and I know Far Cry 2 came out for the PS3. I don't know about Far Cry 1, but you know, I'm really interested in Far Cry 3. Maybe in the future I'll try it. I don't know. Dead Island, that's one of the most anticipated, well, I guess it seems to be one of the most anticipated zombie games right now for coming out in the late summer. Now, the single player multiplayer is like Burnout Paradise in the fact that everything is seamless. Like, if you're doing missions on the single player for Dead Island, you can get a buddy join in seamlessly into what you're doing, and the multiplayer is just the same thing. It's kind of like a single player just with friends and other random people. So I actually like that, and Dead Island's looking pretty good. I mean, you can make your own weapons, you can do some crazy shit with it, and if you don't want that particular weapon, or make a brand new weapon, and your friend joins in and he doesn't have anything, you can drop him like an electric sword. You know, if you maybe have a fire sword or something, let's say, and then he picks it up, and the weapon does not degrade. It just continues on from how he left it. I like that. I think Dead Island is looking to be one of the best zombie games of this generation so far. I mean, fuck Dead Rising, you know, fuck that shit. No, I'm just playing, but seriously, I think that Dead Island's looking pretty awesome. I can't wait to see how it actually plays out, because I am looking to purchasing it. Unfortunately, I'll be probably playing it on my own if I do make any videos, but that's the tough breaks, you know. Saints Row 3, again, like I said, it looks really fun. It's looking to take the insanity to the next level, you know. There's a lot of bullshit going on. You can actually, I don't know, if you guys have not seen the trailer, just check out E3 on YouTube. E3 Saints Row 3 hands-on. It's looking pretty awesome. Like I said, I have Saints Row 2, but I never got a chance to play it. And playing it by myself, it just seems boring for me. I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, those type of games, you know, Grand Theft Auto is kind of different, where I just want to relax and have fun, but I don't know, for Saints Row, it seems like a type of game that it's really meant for co-op. You know what I mean? Like, Saints Row 2 had that co-op, and it was probably one of the best features on Saints Row 2. So it feels like Saints Row is all about co-op than it is about single player experience like some of these other games I'm really into. So I really want to play Saints Row 3 if I can on with a buddy. Brothers in Arms Furious 4 That actually is looking pretty crazy. Like, it looks like a comedic take on the Nazis and all that stuff. Cause you saw that trailer, man. Man, it's looking gruesome. Like, they throw some action in this guy's head, and you can see the crack on his head with the blood pouring on the side. It's gonna be mature. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna be mature. And the guy is pulling out a minigun out of his pocket. Like, where the fuck do you get that shit? And he's just mowing people down with that. Man, it's fucking awesome. I never played any of Brothers in Arms games, but that game looks pretty cool. Now, the game that was announced by Insomniac at first was just a trailer. I'm sure there was some gameplay. I don't know if there was any gameplay shown, but it was the game by Insomniac that was supposed to be multi-platform. The game that they were making for quite a while, that they talked about a year and a half ago on the news. They're making a multi-platform game, Overstrike. Now, Overstrike is looking to be, to me, kind of like Bulletstorm and Bayonetta in the fact that it's going to be over-the-top gameplay. It's going to be over-the-top, it's going to be crazy, it's going to be awesome fun, and it's going to be co-op. So, I'm actually interested to see how that plays out, because I was watching the trailer, I don't think it was on Sony's press conference, but it was on one of the other days after that, and I was really excited about it because it looked fun, it looked crazy. I'm really interested to see how that is. Speaking about other games, the new X-Men game, I don't have it listed here because you know, I had it listed on this. Just give me a few seconds if I can figure out the name of that crap. You know what? Maybe I don't need to. Maybe it's on my history on YouTube, because I do have that. I was just looking at that, but that one looks pretty awesome. Like how you can take some of the, you can have three new characters. You can combine any one of your powers with theirs. You know, so that is looking pretty awesome and fun. I would like to see where they take that. Because Zero actually mentioned it to me the other day, and I didn't know anything about that game, and I tell you, it was looking really, really fun. I would definitely play it, but the problem is, though, that it's coming out at the worst possible time. I mean, it's coming out in a time frame where there's just so many awesome games coming out, and how the hell are you supposed to compete with that type of stuff? Because I couldn't compete with that type of stuff at that time. Oh, it was X-Men Destiny. That was it. Yeah, so again, that's actually looking a pretty fun game, I'm not gonna lie. I would really want to try that. It looks fun, looks interesting, but again, it's coming out at the worst possible moment, because it's coming out around like October. You have Arkham City, you have Battlefield 3, and then the week following that you have Uncharted 3, so I don't know. I know actually before Battlefield 3, you have on October, what was it, October, hold on, let me see, you have at least October 4th, you have Rage, ID Software's Rage, because it got pushed back from September 11th to, or September 14th, whatever, to whenever it was. So, October is looking to be the start of the worst month ever. I mean, you have 3 to 4 big releases there. And then right afterwards, you have Uncharted 3, you have Modern Warfare 3, you have Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and a couple of different games, you know, so the Rampage is coming soon. I'm telling you right now, I don't even know how I'm going to get all those games. I know right now I'm focusing on certain games like Uncharted 3, Skyrim I'm probably going to get eventually, Battlefield 3 is definitely a day one purchase. Arkham City I really want to get day one, but I don't know. And it all depends on when I get my new computer and when I have the other money to actually allocate to those games. Because right now, like I said, I'm focusing on a new computer. I'm hopeful that I can get it around like late September, maybe early September. But I have nothing concrete on right now, and so I'm focusing on that. Then afterwards, the games can be focused on. Hopefully, I can get a couple games for my birthday, because you know it's roaming around in the same time period. So I'm hoping I can do that. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, and I put down Skyrim is epic, and it is epic. The whole thing is freaking awesome. The dragons are not scripted. That means they'll do random shit each and every time. That is awesome. I like a lot of stuff they're doing now with Elder Scrolls. I don't know about anyone else about it, but I'm kind of disappointed with Oblivion because it was building up. Like, if you guys don't want to hear the spoiler, if you haven't played Oblivion, just skip ahead, like maybe like 35, 40 seconds. But Oblivion was building up towards a story where Martin's gonna stay as Emperor, and we're gonna defeat Mehrunes Dagon and all that shit. And all of a sudden, we figured out that it was too late. He was already here, and Martin Septim had no choice but to merge himself with the Akatos amulet to become the blood amulet, instead of lighting the dragon fires, and turn himself into Akatos to defeat Mehrunes Dagon and send him right back to the realms. But while he's doing that, he killed himself. I would assume so. So that was kind of disappointing because it was really building up to where it was going to be a lot bigger, and it was going to be a little bit bigger than that.